What's up, nerds? My name is Steve from Flipping the Nerd, and this is a different type of video than I do usually. I'm going to show off a collection I have. In this case, a coffee mug collection. So, I never really intended to collect coffee mugs. It's not like I went out and decided that I was going to collect coffee mugs. I just kept buying coffee mugs, and eventually I'm like, I got a lot of coffee mugs, so you know, it is what it is, and I think they're pretty cool. They're unique. Let's show them off on the channel. Why the hell not, right? So I'm going to show you off. This is pretty much all the coffee mugs I own. I have like 3 or 4 other ones that weren't really worthy of putting on this video, but hopefully you like it. I'm going to go quickly through them. Let me know which one's your favorite, and we will see what happens. I have them in 2 sections. One of them, coffee mugs, I got at theme parks. For anybody who knows anything about me, I'm a mega theme park junkie, especially Universal Studios and Walt Disney World, both being in Florida. I've never actually been to the California ones. So I got a ton of the mugs from there, and then we have other miscellaneous geeky mugs on the other side. So let's start with the ones I got at the parks, starting with this one. This is a poison apple mug from Snow White. Absolutely love the poison apple. Not a big fan of Snow White, the movie, though. I love Disney. I love Disney movies. Snow White, not one of my favorites, but I love the poison apple, so that's awesome. This zombie. Now, you would think I probably got this at Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. I did not. This is actually a mug that I got at Walt Disney World. They have a bar, which the name escapes me right now, at the Polynesian Resort, that they have this really cool bar there, and you can get all sorts of really cool mugs to go with your drinks. And when I saw this, I'm like, I want that drink that has this mug so I can buy this mug, and sure enough, here it is, and I absolutely love it. It's really cool looking and very different for something out of Walt Disney World. Moving on, we have the mayor from A Nightmare Before Christmas. And he's got a hat to cover the mug, which is really cool. I'm a huge NBC fan. I have a section of my house dedicated to that, and I'm sure I'll show that off at some point. But this is a cool collection. I bought this at the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party last year, and I just couldn't resist. It's just such a cool mug. Moving on, still on Disney. This is a Haunted Mansion mug. It's the same all sides. Oh, it says something inside. Cool. Hurry back. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Anyway. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see it. Hurry back, of course, being the thing that the bride tells you at the end of the ride. Hurry back. Hurry back. My bedroom is completely Haunted Mansion theme, and I will eventually show that, but not right now. Still Disney. Another NBC mug. This one being Jack Skellington. You have the different faces of Jack on the inside. Very cool. This is the one that my wife tends to use when she drinks. A lot of these I don't use. I kind of tend to use the same one, and I'll show you when I get to it. This one's from Universal Studios, from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. It's the Marauders map. I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. So, pretty cool mug there. And that's where I got it. Continuing on, Universal Studios, Halloween Horror Nights. This is Jack the Clown. This is from Halloween Horror Nights 25, which was 2 or 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Last year was 27. I love Jack the Clown. I think that's one of the best icons that they've had, although I prefer his wife, Chance. But she didn't have a mug, so no mug for her. Then we have another one. This is from the Hollywood Tower of Terror. So you have the Disney characters being scared of the Tower of Terror. It's written right here. Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Cool mug. Moving on. This is another one I bought at Halloween Horror Night. This is a Walking Dead mug. It just survived somehow. So there you go. And what's cool about this one is, to surprise people, there's actually a zombie inside. So I usually tend to give this to like my grandparents or my mom or something, because it gets them every time. So, and I enjoy that. This is the mug that I use all the time when I'm drinking coffee. It is Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. It says, "Mornings are my worst nightmare." I just love drinking out of this one. I don't know why I picked this one of all the ones, but there you go. That is the mug that I use pretty much every morning. Moving on. Now this is a badass one of my favorites that I have. This is a Terminator a mug here. So Terminator 2 3D being a ride that no longer, unfortunately, operates at Universal Studios. But when it did, they made this friggin' amazing mug. I absolutely love this mug. I like it so much I never use it. So it's more of a display piece mug. It's still on sale, by the way, if ever you go to Universal Studios and would like to procure it. Chip. Now my living room is based off, it's completely Beauty and the Beast themed, and I picked Chip up there, so that's pretty cool. Then we have another Haunted Mansion one. This one is more of a kind of goblet, so there you have a Haunted Mansion, HH, nothing inside. And finally, another one of my favorite mugs, the last one from my theme parks. It is Jurassic Park, one of my favorite movies of all time. And you have dinosaurs there. This is another really cool one. And there you go. So those are my theme park mugs. Which one do you like in my theme park mugs? I know it's the Terminator one. Come on. Right? It's so freaking awesome. Let's get to my miscellaneous mugs. These are all kind of geeky mugs that I have as well. First, I have a vintage X-Men mug. This looks like the 90s version of the X-Men. I'm a huge Marvel fan, so... And I've always had this one, so... I don't know where it came from, to be honest with you. This one, I believe I got in a horror block. Bates Motel, No Vacancy, from Bloody Disgusting. I believe that was a horror block mug. I'm 99% sure. This is my latest mug. But right before this one, I told myself I'll never buy a mug again unless it's like super cool. Now this one, my office. I work from home. My office is The Office themed, from the TV show, and this one was for charity, made from Jenna Fischer. So it is Jenna Fischer Finer Things Club. Mug here, of course, Pam with her, which is a classic episode with the tea kettle there from that Jim wanted to give her one Christmas. So very cool. I love this mug, and it was for charity, so double bonus. So that's from my office. This is as well, of course, a very classic mug for anyone who watches The Office. World's Best Boss, Michael Scott's mug, or Steve Carell as the real person. That's also in my office. I got two. I'll show both of these off at the same time. Two zombie mugs. This was for my wife and I to drink. We don't really drink out of these ones. I have a matching cookie jar that looks like this one, but I thought it was really cool to have both, and that's why we got those. Another The Office one, also from an episode. So Andy Bernard, everyone went to a party and got a mug except Jim and Pam, I believe. So it says Dunder Mifflin on the back with Andy Bernard. And this, they sold all of these, but I only bought this one because it was featured more in the episode, because this is the one that Jim really kind of looks at. This one I got for Christmas last year. I love it. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Ghostbusters is in my top 10 films of all time. So there's Stay Puft, and his hat comes off to keep your coffee warm. I'm a huge Christmas guy as well. Absolutely adore Christmas, and this is my favorite Christmas classic. It's Bumble from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I have a lot of Rudolphs. I'll show off, maybe this Christmas, I'll show off all my Rudolph stuff. I love Bumble especially. I'm like obsessed with Bumble. And when I saw this, I just couldn't resist. Except the way it's made, it's just not really... It's not really a coffee mug I'd use just because of the way it's made on top. It's like an awkward opening there, but it still displays very well. Alright, 3 more. We're almost done. I'm a big gamer. Boo from Super Mario Brothers. I just thought this was really cool. I got it for Christmas from my wife. So that's awesome. And finally, 2 office mugs. I used to drink these when I used to go to an office, but now they're in my office. Dwight Schrute, modeled after his bobblehead, who's one of the best characters on The Office. I think Michael Scott's the one I like the most, but he would be a close second. And then my third favorite character is actually more of a B character, but he got bigger as the series progresses. And that's... there you go. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Kevin Malone. Absolutely love this mug as well. So that's also in my office, which I think will be one of the next videos. I'm going to show off that office and all my office stuff. And I just love that show so much. I want to talk about it. I want to show that stuff. So what do you think? What was the best mug out of here? Do you have cool mugs? I'd love to know about it. I really would. Maybe not too much because I'm afraid of buying them, but I do love cool mugs. Which one from each category did you think was best? See, I personally think from this category it's probably the Terminator one. And from this one, I would say it's probably the Dwight Schrute mug. But that's my opinion. Love to hear yours. And check out my other videos while you're at it. I'm making videos again. Super happy about it. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it. And I'll see you all on the flip side. Goodbye.